Hi, everybody. I'm back. After watching the first episode of season 3 of The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I have some thoughts, I have some feelings. I didn't write them down. I didn't write any of them down because I was trying to do like a live react earlier, but it just became too much because I just like couldn't get through the episode without having so many opinions on it. So I'm trying to have a little less opinions on the first episode. So I can give you guys a better review. That was crazy. That was a lot. So basically, at the beginning, I was like super into Taylor and Steven. I think that they really stepped it up with Steven's storyline this season because his thing has always been about money and how important money is to him. And like, he doesn't have like a passion for work. And I feel like that's just so Capricorn, like earth sign coded. Like maybe he is a Virgo. He could be a Virgo man, which makes him so sexy, unfortunately. Even though Virgo men are, and all men are terrorizing to our society. But that doesn't stop them from being sexy and being really toxic with Taylor, who I feel like she is so like, I love Taylor actually. I think that she's so interesting and her relationship with her mom is really interesting. She's giving kind of like Aries Scorpio energy, in my opinion. Like she's definitely like ruled by Mars and is like very tough, but also like very like strong in who she is. And the fact that she has like these boundaries with Steven, it's so interesting. But they're both cheating big time. Spoilers. They're both cheating big time. So I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work out. Let's talk about Belly. Let's talk about the fact that Belly went to college with her college boyfriend. Belly went to college with her high school boyfriend and her best friend. Like, she just went to the same school as them, and she didn't really have a dream before that for going to school, which is interesting because you could argue that college is for people who don't know what they want to do and need to have access to that education in order to figure out what specifically they want to do. And then Belly, after 3 years, chooses sports psychology, which like, I don't know what that is. Like, I have no idea what sports psychology is. And I think that in itself, turned me away a bit from the episode of just being like, okay, so they just went with some, like, sports is like, I understand sports medicine. I understand like sports therapy. Like, I understand all that stuff. Do I understand? Like, I just don't know. Like, it's so weird. Like, in my brain, it doesn't make sense, but that's what she gets. That's what Belly gets. I've never heard of that major, so maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, feel free to tell me. But the same could be said for Jeremiah, and the case is worse for Jeremiah because, spoilers, Jeremiah has to repeat his senior year, which low-key is kind of embarrassing, but I get that he is a part of a frat and hangs out with his stoner friends and is like, doesn't have wishes outside of graduation, and like his father kind of sucks, but his father also like is bereavement of their mother has shooken the, what is their last name? It's not the Conklins. It's something else. I don't know their last name. The Fishers. It's shaken the Fishers. So therefore the father is like, damn, like, I don't know. It's complicated, but we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But yeah, Jeremiah is pretty much fucked because he has to repeat senior year, and that's $20K down the drain. That's $20K down the drain. And if we're, seeing this as like we're not in a good financial place to be losing $20K. I don't know. Maybe as a white male in this society, it doesn't mean anything, but it sure feels like it does. Okay, I haven't been looking at the camera this whole time because I've been really nervous. So hello, welcome to my TED Talk. So yeah, and then we have Conrad, who's doing great, actually. He's in therapy. He is attending med school, and he's attending med school, and he is doing well, and let me think. He's attending med school and doing okay, considering his mom just died, and he's in therapy, and he is up for this scholarship working under this very interesting like doctoral lab, which is like a coveted spot, and he gets it. And the only thing that's not letting him come back to Cousins Beach is because he is still in love with Belly and like doesn't know how to deal with that, and how he broke her heart. Because it was always supposed to be Conrad. I don't know if you guys can tell I'm a Conrad girly here and through. At first, I was a Jer girly when I saw the first season. But this season, and I almost forgot. Oh, it's only been 6 minutes. Okay. I almost forgot. Jerry. I hate that his name is Jer. I don't like the name Jer. Am I the only person that feels like that? I feel like with the name Jer, I'm just like, what is that? Like bear? Like you're a bear? I don't know. Okay. So Jeremiah cheated on Belle in Cabo, which is crazy. And he never told her that he hooked up with somebody else. Like, why did he keep it a secret is the real question on everybody's lips. And Belly doesn't fuck with that. Belly freaks the fuck out, as she should, after being with somebody for 3 years and finding out that they fucked somebody else. Sorry for my language, but yeah. And now that girl is also like gossiping about it to other people, and like, you look like an idiot because like you don't know. So yeah, that's where the episode ends. And it was a good episode. Okay, so I'll be honest, I did not watch a lot of season 2. Like, I didn't fully finish season 2, but I kind of knew what happened based on like the books. I read the first book. The first book was not my favorite read, but it was definitely like started beach reads. Like, definitely is like the beach read, like The Summer I Turned Pretty, the beach read it's like for like the romance girlies out there, like that was our beginning. So I did read it. And the first season was so good, but it also really pissed me off of how many needle drops that they had because they just get access to such good music. And I guess this season, like, they're all about like the 2000s, which I understand Jenny Han wrote the 2000s into it, which I understand that Jenny Han wrote this book in the 2000s. So that makes sense as to why. I don't know. I guess so. I guess it makes sense. Yeah. So that's my review of the first episode. I just can't do more than like, maybe I'll just put them together and then it'll be a longer video, but I just can't really handle a lot of this show. It gets me, like, when they're like this to each other, and that was hot. That I wanted to see them do things right then and there. Okay. But I'm glad that the show is not very excessive in sex. I'm glad that there is sex, because obviously there's going to be sex in relationships, and that's what this show is all about. Their family polycule, as I'd like to say. It's very Fosters. It's giving Fosters. But yeah, so it's interesting. Let me know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. I want to know if anybody watches this. I'm just going to release this and just see how it goes. So yeah, that was if you want more content from me, just let me know. I am also working on my music at the time. Today, we just dropped the album art for the album. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. And just, I'm going to keep doing these. I like doing these. These are fun. Okay. Bye.